Hello, is this Sandy?
Yes, it is.
Tell me the story of how you helped your son.
Well, my son is 18. His first seizure was at a year old. He basically went on medication almost immediately because his seizures were so aggressive. In 18 years, not one medication has even slowed the progression of his seizures down. His grand mal seizures basically were coming every 2 to 3 days, and then he would cluster, and he would have one after the other after the other. And then about 4 years ago, there was a big thing about Charlotte Figi in Colorado, who had a strain named after her, a strain of marijuana that they actually made specifically for her. And she had a much worse form of epilepsy than Michael does, and it really, really helped her a lot. And that's basically what started this whole wave of the medical marijuana. And then when it became legal here, I went through all the red tape that you have to go through to get my medical marijuana cards for Michael. Basically go down to the dispensary once a month, buy the strain I need, and make it up. And it has been a lifesaver.
So you say the medical doctors could do nothing for you?
Basically, yes, because there were no doctors. There was no doctor. I mean, we've basically been to every single doctor you can name in New Jersey, because that's where I live, in New Jersey, and a few in New York and a few in Pennsylvania. And not one of them has been able to even slow down his seizure activity since he's a year old. And all they do is keep giving him more medicine and put him in a deeper coma. And, and then when the medical marijuana started coming around, I said, well, you know what? I can't not try it, because nothing is helping. There wasn't no medicine out there to help him. I have to try it.
So you had to go and figure out a way to save your son's life.
Well, it has definitely slowed the seizures down. We've gotten it down to where unless he has a fever or he has a cold or some outside source, basically his seizures, we go 7 days without a grand mal seizure. And his learning, he has better eye contact. He's not in a coma from the drugs, because I lowered his medication, his pharmaceutical medication down, to almost nothing.
Well, that sounds like a lot of people's stories. They've had to figure out a way to heal themselves or their children.
This is all because of the medical marijuana. So even though it's not a perfect thing, the improvements that I've seen in these last 3 years is unbelievable.
Well, hey, Sandy, it was great speaking to you.
Okay, that sounds great.